Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Loose Change. It's your boy, The Show Off, and I'm back. First of all, I'd like to make an announcement. I will be appearing on the What the Hell Network on Facebook in an interview on Valentine's Day, which is Monday, y'all. So please support the ladies at What the Hell. Look that up on Facebook. What the hell? That's what the H star 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 H star star star. Um, it's a really good interview, really good questions that were asked, and I hope y'all check it out. It'll also be in the new Loose Change Black Love um, group. That's Loose LOO $ECHANG Black Love on Facebook. It'll also be shown in there as well. So today I wanted to talk about, if I should say so, I'm very confused. I came across a video a couple of nights ago where I saw a woman talking about the beta male and the simp. And she referred to this man as the obedient man, okay? What makes me confused, see, in our search to tear down each other, we accept the things that we say about one another. For instance, beta male and simps are names that men came up with for giving women their way. All right? So now women have adopted that, and they have also adopted alpha female, that role. They've adopted that title. And of course, we're not talking about all women, but some women are out here have adopted the alpha female role. Maybe at some point I'll do a video about the alpha female or whatever the case may be, and that role and how condescending it actually is. But I'm just going to stick to the topic. So when I was watching this video and I was hearing this woman talk, it was really confusing to me, because little simple things like she literally used this, and I didn't get the link, y'all. I'm sorry. But I'm going to see if I can find it and put it in the comments or whatever the case may be. But she literally used the term, well, she literally used, not the term, she literally used the example of, if she says, I'm hungry, I want some chicken, and he says, okay, I'll go get you some chicken. Like, in her eyes, that was a bad thing. So this is what's confusing to me. So many women say men can't lead. Men are supposed to provide. They're supposed to protect. All right? So in this woman's example, your stomach is hungry. And it's a bad thing that this man actually went to provide you food. This is literally an example that this woman made. Now, that's just a small level of providing. But the reason why it's confusing to me is, we're kind of damned if we do, we damned if we don't. Because this woman clearly, and she said it, she said she don't respect this man because he's willing to do what it takes to make her happy. She literally said that. So, how am I supposed to be the man that you asking me to be? How exactly can you be made happy as women? Because when I say I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. If I do what's necessary and what you ask to make you happy because you're simply telling me, hey, I'm hungry. Hey, I need this. Hey, I need that. And I have it. If I tell you no, I'm a bad dude. I'm not a good dude. I'm not a provider. I'm an asshole as a man. But if you tell me the same thing and I do it, it's still a bad thing. And there's no in between. There's no in between. Where do you pick up and say no and it's seen to be right? Here and there. So I should let your ass starve and I have a pocket full of money? So first of all, let me start here. You know what the beta man is? He's fucking nice to you. That's what the beta man is. Take that fucking shit off the table, the word beta, because it sounds way worse than what it actually is. You're actually calling someone a name, a derogatory name, by the way, because he's actually nice to you. Like, being nice to you is a bad thing. Doing what it takes to take care of your woman in every place that you absolutely can is a bad thing. So then when I put that all together, it's no wonder, like, you may say you're not attracted to a man who does. You actually are attracted to men who treat you like shit. We're seeing it. We watch it. We see it. So you create the monsters. God doesn't create monsters. He creates animals and beasts. Monsters are created by people that they care about. This is what the real deal is. I have certain people that I want to blame, that I blame for where our black women stand right now. I blame the system because they make the out so easy on them. Their way out is so easy on them, and it's so slanted in towards their favor that it's actually encouragement to leave what a situation is actually supposed to be, family. I blame the system. I blame the sisters. I blame the sisters for looking at those things and letting those things actually tempt them to get involved in these things. And especially those sisters who actually look at those things and gets involved in those things out of revenge. Not for the situation or whatever the case may be, but just because the relationship didn't work. I blame the friends who only really, the friends of these women, who only really care. They don't look at these sisters when you come to them with these problems. You don't check these women. Because when you look at the landscape of the world, what you respect, what women respect, is the word of each other. All right? So in these situations that these women may find themselves in, where they're treating a good man like shit, there's no one checking you and telling you, yo, that's wrong. There's at least no one whose word you take. None of your homegirls who's telling you, yo, that's wrong. You need to learn how to appreciate this man and the things that he does. There's no one checking you. All right? I blame the dope boys and the hustlers for putting this mindset out there. And not only putting the mindset out there, for leaving these women high and dry and not explaining to them why it was so easy for him to leave her. And that reason is you don't have to do nothing. You don't have to do nothing to earn whatever it is that he's bringing to your lifestyle. So you're easily replaced. He wasn't truthful with you. He didn't tell you exactly why he left and why there's a new bitch here and a new bitch there. He didn't tell you that. That you're easily replaceable because you don't do shit. You have no value to his life. You don't add no value to his life. You are stagnant. You're just enjoying the ride. So it's easy for him to find another person who's willing to enjoy the ride and to re-up, so to speak. Because now you've become old to him. You've become something that he's tired of. So it's time to get a newer model. And that's not saying necessarily young, but new to him. Last but not least, I blame the mothers. This sickness that has women only valuing the wrong shit in life. This sickness that is out here that has women making choices and decisions about their life and how their life is going to run, which none of those decisions are based on how someone treats you and the effort that a person gives you, but they're based on what you think that person should do for you and what you think that person should do and what you think that person should do for you with nothing in return. This is how our children are being raised. And then on the other side of the spectrum, you're telling men to raise our sons to be able to take all of this shit and just stick with you until you're ready to pick your next victim. Because whether you want to believe it or not, your kids watch this shit. Your kids see this shit. You don't think your kid, like if you're with a good dude and you don't think your kid, your daughter, or whatever the case may be, sees you leaving a good man. You don't think your son sees you leaving and fucking over a good man and then taking bullshit from a bad man. So when your son gets old enough, he's going to say, oh, well, my mom took all of the worst shit and stayed with those dudes, so I'm going to be the worst person I possibly can be. And you don't think your daughters don't see the same thing and say, well, shit, I'm going to date the same type of dude that mom dated. The way that the ones that she stuck with, I'm going to stick with those dudes too. They learn from you. They're sponges. And they see it and they notice it. So yeah, I blame those people. And I could go on and on. But correction is within you at the end of the day. That's why I called you out first. Because, yes, there are dudes that are out here willing to shit on you. But there are also dudes out here who try to give you their best. And you turn those dudes away. You turn those dudes away, you'll find any reason. God-given reasons. Things that he had no control over. Things that he can't change. To not be with someone who's going to treat you like a queen. I'll leave y'all with this. I'll leave you ladies with this. You were meant to be pretty. You're the pretty that God put on earth. You're pretty. You're supposed to adore a man. A man is supposed to adore you. You're supposed to adore a man because he adores you. Show off.